Now, I'd like to put a little bit of space after this line of text which we've just created, the text that reads, "This is my first web page, I built it with HTML." To put that space into our page, we're going to use what's called a break tag. Break tag structure is open caret br space / close caret. Now, this break tag is a little bit different than the tags we've created so far. The break tag doesn't have an opening and closing tag. This is what's referred to as an empty element. We'll come back and discuss empty elements at a later time, but I just wanted to point out that there are exceptions to every rule, but more often than not, when we're creating HTML elements, we will have an opening and closing tag. I'll quickly increase the size of my document window to give us a little bit more real estate to write HTML code in, and I'll add another break tag with the same syntax as the first, so that I would have the equivalent of 2 blank lines after this line of text. Now, I'm going to add a little bit more text to this HTML document. I'm going to hit the carriage return key on my keyboard to jump down to the next line and tab over a little bit. Now, you might be wondering, well, hey, why can't I just do that to add space after my sentence? I just hit the return key, my cursor is beneath the sentence. Why isn't that sufficient? When we create HTML, the web browser does not pay attention to white space within our HTML file. I can hit the return key 50 times, and I will not get any new lines as you would as if you were using a rich text editor. Everything that the browser does because it's told to do so. That's why we have to create tags for absolutely everything we want to have on our page. Now, I'm going to write a little bit more copy for my web page. I'm going to type, my name is, put your name here, Ed, in my case, and I'm feeling fine. Now I'm going to take a look at a couple of other tags to format this text. If I wanted to bold the words my name, to bold text, we use the strong tag. The syntax of the strong tag is the same as the others. Open caret strong, open caret / strong to create my closing strong tag. This will tell my web browser that the words my name should be bolded. Also, if I wanted to italicize a word like the word fine, I would add emphasis to that word. Emphasis is the HTML way of saying italics. So I'll use the EM tag, EM for emphasis, open caret, EM, close caret, and open caret / EM. And again, 2 tags surrounding my content word. Now, I'm going to clean up my HTML a little bit just by taking out these returns, just so that my tags feel balanced. Take out one more line there. So I can see my paragraph element is nested within the body tag. I can see my title element is nested within my head tag. My body element and head element are both nested within my HTML element. Now I'm going to save my work again using the File menu and Save, or Command S on the Mac, Control S on the PC. And I've just updated my HTML file. Now comes the fun part. We get to see what we've done. You can see how this HTML file looks in a web browser by double-clicking on index.html or dragging the file onto the Firefox icon or the web browser icon on your computer. When I release, my web browser launches, and I can see the HTML file that I created. Now I'm going to stagger these windows side by side so that you can see the source code, which is what your HTML code will often be referred to, and the way it looks in a web browser. If you look at the top of the browser window, you will see that the browser window has Hello World at the top. That Hello World is the copy that you created in your title element, sandwiched in between the opening and closing title tags. Inside the main body, the main page of your web browser, you can see two lines. The words, "This is my first web page, I built it with HTML," two carriage returns after that line, and the line, "My name is Ed and I'm feeling fine." The words, "My name," in bold, as defined by our strong element, consisting of an opening strong tag, closing strong tag, and the content words in the middle, and the word "fine" in italics, defined by my emphasis element, with an opening EM tag and closing EM tag. You've just created your first HTML file. Congratulations. Now we'll move on to styling our HTML file.